Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. And so this week we're just gonna do a quick energy check-in for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, just to see what's going on. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start with these Power of Love cards as a general theme for each one of them. So what's going on with the Divine Masculine? His overall, like, what is he working on, Spirit? Oh, this one wanted to pop out. Creativity. It says here, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Okay, so I feel like he's pretty much working on innovating, just being creative, bringing new ideas to life. This is a very light card because usually these cards have very vibrant colors and there's hardly any pastel colors. So I feel like he's trying to keep his energy very light. So that's a good thing. Oh my gosh, and look at the bottom, it says trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. And the fact that these are both the same kind of color scheme, that's definitely saying that he's trying to trust his intuition, trust what his soul is telling him, so that he can be able to bring new ideas to life. With the feminine, she's working on vision here. It says here, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So I feel like the feminine is really looking at things from a different perspective. Like she's really trying to just accept what's happened, regardless if it's been a bad outcome or not, because she knows that there's a reason for everything. So I love that. And she's at peace with that. See, it says peacefulness at the bottom of the deck. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. Okay, so she's really in an accepting energy, just really surrendering to spirit, to what's going on. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the Energy Love Oracle cards for the masculine. We're just going to do top row for him, and then the bottom row will be for the feminine. So what else is going on with the Divine Masculine, Spirit? It says here, man holding a coin. This reminds me of the King of Pentacles. I feel like the masculine is working on really being abundant. It could be job related. He could be working on different projects. Sevens are usually, this adds up to 7. So 7s usually stands for like improvement. It's also a spiritual number. So that's a great energy that he's in. He's very calm, very poised. Bottom of the deck is deceit. So I feel like he's starting to work on himself because he knows that he's been deceitful and like not honest with himself, I feel like, and also with not being honest with the feminine, or just honest period towards anybody else. So he's really trying to work on his shadows, I feel like. So that's beautiful. Okay, what else is going on with the masculine, Spirit? Door to romance. I feel like he's starting to open up his heart, and that's probably why creativity is here. He's wanting to make things different than before. This also adds up to a 6, so this is basically him just really working on being in harmony with himself. So I feel like that's why he's trying to build a solid foundation before he can even open up the door to romance. And look at this, bottom of the deck, woman holding a heart. So it's interesting because we have a man holding a coin and then we have a woman holding a heart. I feel like he knows that the feminine is holding space for him. So he's trying to find a way to be able to walk through that door. So that's beautiful. Okay, what else, Spirit? What's going on with the masculine? Might have to push these to the side so we can have more room. What else is going on with the masculine spirit? Oh my goodness, door to spirit. All right, so I feel like he's really trying to be more spiritual, like I was saying, working on trusting his intuition, really connecting with his higher self. There's a dove there, so I feel like he's trying to communicate with his spirit guides, with himself. You know, this also adds up to a 5, so he's really working on changing his perspective of how he sees spirituality, and trying to be patient because he knows that he's not gonna understand everything overnight, that it is a process. Interesting about this, the other day I noticed it, this clock here says 10:10. So if you guys see 10:10, I feel like that's significant. I've been seeing that a lot. Even when I woke up this morning, I saw 10:10. I was just like, wow. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like he's really trying to be patient with himself and trying to be patient with whatever messages he's receiving from spirit, just really trying to take it all in. Wow. What else, spirit? Give me one more. He's working on his root chakra, Archangel Michael. So just really trying to work on what makes him feel safe, you know, and secure. So I feel like that's why man holding a coin is here. This also adds up to an 8, so that means that he's working on, you know, completing the cycle, but just really taking care of himself. Look at this. So that he can really be, this is like the 10 of Pentacles here, and this is also an 11. Wow. So I feel like he's really working on being abundant on his own, getting out of that lack mentality, because I know that's hard for a lot of masculines and feminines to work through. So yeah, I feel like that's what he's working on right now. So it's a very, very beautiful energy. So I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle for the feminine, and of course we're going to use some tarot to break it down. So I feel like the feminine right now is in a very thoughtful stage. It's really kind of like going into hermit mode. Just like I was saying, she's appreciating what's happening regardless of the outcome. Milk and honey. What else is going on with the feminine spirit? Wow, she's going through a transformation here, regeneration. This adds up to a 10, so she's getting to the end of a cycle where she's able to blossom through whatever obstacles have come her way. So that's beautiful. I feel like she's, you know, transforming from the old to the new and letting go of the past. And this adds up to an 8. Now we have a 10. So she's definitely growing, and I feel like she's leveling up, because you see this fairy here is in one level and there's another level here. So she's really taking into account what stage she's in before she moves on to the next step. Wow. Because she knows that time is of the essence. Oh my gosh, and this almost looks like a 10:10. It's like 10:08 or whatever, but that's funny. So really being aware that time is of the essence. Spirit is giving her this time to reflect and just really taking advantage of it and not wasting time. Okay, what else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Oh, this one fell on the ground. A leg up. So this one always reminds me of Spirit just really helping you. And so you, the viewer, if you're the feminine, you're just allowing Spirit to help you. And that's interesting because we have door to Spirit right underneath that. So you guys are mirroring each other big time. Just really relying on spirit, and just trusting that you're not alone. That you're going to be able to get help with whatever it is that you need in your journey. Wow. And this is a spiritual number. This is a 7. 34 adds up to a 7. So that's spirituality. Improvement. We got TikTok again. Give me one more, spirit, for the feminine. What's going on? Ah, soulmates. I love this card. So beautiful. So this also adds up to a 5. So I feel like she's getting ready for union with her divine masculine, for sure. She's allowing these challenges to take place so that she'll be able to be ready for when the masculine comes back. Yeah, she's trying to be balanced. To be fair is to be balanced. This adds up to an 11, which we saw at the bottom of the deck for him is cornucopia. So you guys are definitely mirroring each other here with the numbers too. So, wow. Beautiful. Okay. So let's break it down with some tarot. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. What's going on with the masculine? Why is man holding a coin here? Yeah, he's really working on his abundance. Now we have pentacles here again. So this confirms the message that he's really working on cultivating his ideas, whatever he wants to bring to life, and, planting his seeds. That's what he's going to work on. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, he's trying to be balanced. Trying to prioritize his time, his energy, so that he can make something fruitful of whatever he's putting his energy into. Give me one more, spirit. Why is 7 of Pentacles here? And you know what? This also is a 7, right? Number 43 is a 7. So this is further confirming. We got 2 7s here. Yeah, we got the Hangman. So he's really taking some time to pause and reflect and not make any sudden changes. Just really focusing on what's happening in his life. 9 of Swords. Because he knows that when he comes in towards the feminine, it's going to be a battle. It's not going to be easy because you guys have some things to resolve. So why is door to romance here? He's thinking about bringing you an offer, feminine. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. He's really moving slowly, but he is... I think that's why he's taking his time, because he's trying to think of, creative ways to approach the situation. Because there's been a lot of heartache here. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. So he knows that he's hurt you. He's hurt himself in the process. So yeah, just really trying to do things differently. Because he really wants to just come in and, take you out to dinner, just really romance you. Because maybe he didn't do that before. So to clarify Page of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands. So yeah, he's really waiting for the right time to come forward. So that's why he's taking his time, just really being very careful, I feel like, before he makes a decision, before he actually acts. And this is something that's almost like analysis paralysis. 8 of Swords is keeping him from moving quickly, but that's why he's moving. He's still making progress, but he's not moving as quick, like as if it was a Page of Swords or the Knight of Swords. So he's really being more thoughtful about it. So why is door to spirit here? Oh my goodness, we have the 6 of Cups. So I feel like he knows before any type of reunion can take place, with you guys, he has to make sure that he is, like going to spirit first and not relying on himself. Look at this, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so he knows before he can even be this King of Cups and come back to you, feminine, He knows that he needs to rely on spirit. Look at this. Seven of Swords came out in reverse. Because he knows that he has to get out of this energy to come, you know, to come correct towards the feminine. Then we got the Six of Wands. Yeah, he wants to be able to have success once he comes back and have that reunion with you. Maybe even offer you a higher level of commitment. So why is first chakra here? Three of Pentacles. So he's really wanting to work on this connection, really wanting to work on himself, just really taking that time to just do things differently, because maybe before he just acted without thinking. Look at this. We got 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. So really wanting to set up a stronger foundation than before. Give me one more, Spirit. Because he really wants that home with you, that home life, maybe even move in together. So I feel like he's laying the groundwork for you guys. Yeah, he feels like he needs to heal. He might have some issues to work through with his sense of security. Like maybe he has some abandonment issues. So just really wanting to heal that part of his chakra, the root chakra, so that he can be able to, you know, transmute that energy, and he has hope that he can be able to come back and work on that. Because he knows that you hold all the secrets, like you are the high priestess. So yeah, I feel like he knows that he has to work on himself, because if he doesn't come correct, you're still going to be able to see through him. So he's trying to balance himself, balance his energies. Okay. All right. So let me use a different deck for the feminine. Okay, let's use the honest truth. So what is the feminine thinking about? So she's really thinking about her fears, the illusions, just really trying to be mindful of any hidden truths that may be around. So she's really taking some time to reflect, you know, her perspective. That's really her overall energy. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Swords. So she's really wanting to get out of this confusion. Yeah. The moon is about being confused and secrets. So she's trying to get to the bottom of something. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh, this one just flew out. Yeah, she's trying to get to the bottom of the truth, so that she'll be able to handle it with courage and strength, and have that inner strength to handle whatever she uncovers. I almost feel like by her doing this, she's trying to get herself ready for when the masculine does come back. And right when I said that, 11:33 is on the clock. So she knows that this conversation that you guys will have when you come back together is going to require her to have a lot of strength. Okay, and what's interesting is that this is also an 8 and this is an 8. So this confirms it right here. Wow, just like this one confirmed the 7, this one confirmed the 8. Let me see what, I didn't even pay attention to these. Oh my gosh, look at this. 3 and 33. 333. So if you guys have been seeing a lot of 333s, I know I have, that's significant. Let me see what this one was. This is a 5. And then we have 13 here, which adds up to a 4. And then this one was an 8. And then we have a 3, which actually the star adds up to an 8. Yeah, the star adds up to an 8 because it's 17. So the star and the root chakra are also matched with the numbers. Interesting. And you know what? This adds up to a 9. So we got 8 and 9. Wow. We got 8, 9, and then 10 here. So it's basically a progression. What else spirit-wise? Regeneration here for the feminine. Okay, so she's really trying to make a decision. Get out of indecision, Two of Wands, being at a crossroads, and actually make a decision instead of avoiding. We got Mars and Moon energy here. I also feel like she's trying to transform herself because in the past she may have been, you know, very low vibrational before she became awakened because of this connection. So this time she's trying to do things differently also. So just how he's trying to, you know, open himself to romance and door to spirit, she's also trying to do the same thing, do things differently. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, yeah, because whatever she did in the past, it led to this heartbreak. So I don't know exactly what happened with you guys, but I know that it takes two. It's not just the masculine doing all the, you know, heartbreaking. So I feel like she's really trying to do things differently and transform herself, her perspective, because that's why we have vision here, so that she can do things differently. Why is a leg up here, Spirit? Why is a leg up here? Oh, we got Temperance. This is beautiful because I feel like this is totally Spirit helping the feminine to be balanced and have reconciliation, to have a little bit of light and dark, and also be light as a feather and solid like a rock. So I also feel like with the feminine, she might have been too soft and not enough darkness. um, and that could have also been her trying to be like a people pleaser, you know, as far as like you weren't really being able to be authentic at your true self because you were focused on, well, if I'm really nice, then maybe he'll like that side of me best, you know. So I feel like you needing to balance yourself is key, because that way he'll be able to see who you really are and not just one side of you. And this also adds up to a 5, which means change. And then this is a 7. So really trying to change to improve yourself. And Spirit is helping you through that process so that you'll be able to communicate your truth. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Give me one more, Spirit. Yeah. Being able to communicate your truth so that you can let go of anything that you were trying to control. Like if you're trying to control that side of you and not show him your dark side. Or maybe you only showed him your dark side and not, you know, take it how it resonates. But just really being balanced so that you can let go of like not being authentic. Let go of any mask, anything that you were trying to hold back when it came to your connection. So, and also letting go of being possessive. I feel like that's something that it's a very masculine energy. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you needed to be sure to have a little bit of feminine energy and not just your masculine energy, because that's really what the sun is. Sun is the masculine energy. Then we have the moon here. You know, we have the both moon and sun. Oh my gosh, just keep dropping these cards. We have the moon here and the sun, right? So really trying to be balanced, and you're thinking about that so that you'll be able to make a decision when, you know, for when he does come back, because you're reviewing everything, judgment. You're taking a time to pause, really looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, this is you, Queen of Cups. Really needing to be stable. You see that keyword there? Stable. Being in flow and caring and loving. Love it. So why is soulmates here, Spirit? For the feminine. Knight of Wands. Restless lust, impulsiveness. I feel like this is how you see your masculine, because this is how he was in the past. That he came in very impulsively, he conquered you, you know, just not really thinking about the long-term effects, you know, just really thinking short-term. And then 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this says here, restlessness, desire for more. So I feel like you, even though you fell in love with your masculine, you know that he's your soulmate. You felt like he just wasn't ready for you because he was very impulsive, only thinking about himself, you know, what he wanted. Very restless energy where he would go back and forth. Not stable, okay? Very lustful. So I feel like you knew that that your masculine operating out of his energy, that he was not going to be able to bring you something solid because he was just all over the place. So because of that, it caused you to feel restless, and you knew that you deserved better than what he was giving you. So you walked away. 8 of Cups. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh my gosh, and look at this. Knight of Cups. I feel like this is what you wanted. Desire for more. You wanted somebody to give you something, to give you their emotions, okay? Knight of Cups is somebody that's bringing that cup of love, which means cups are usually your emotions, right? So you felt like he was not giving you his emotions when he was in this Knight of Wands energy. He had a lot of passion and a lot of desire, but that's not gonna last, you know. That's just very temporary. So you knew that you wanted him. Look at this, it says creativity. Do we not see creativity on his side? Exactly. You wanted him to be a little bit more romantic because you saw that side of him. You really did. You saw that side of him. That's the side of him that you fell in love with because you saw past this, you know, this mask that he was wearing. He gave you a glimpse of that Knight of Cups, and that's who you really fell in love with. Wow. Look at this. So you know that once he shows you his emotions, right, then you guys will be able to have that success. 6 of Wands. This is the Triumph card. You know, be able to have that acclaim, that pride. Wow, my voice is breaking up. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune below that. So you know that this is destiny. He's going to transition to that Knight of Cups energy to be able to come forward and give you his emotions. But I also feel like in order for it to be something long term, he has to be that King of Cups, right? That King of Cups or the Emperor. The Knight of Cups is very nice, but it's just going to be somebody that just tells you what you want to hear. And you want something solid. So, yeah, I feel like you're not going to be able to move forward until he becomes that King of Cups. And I feel like you saw both of these sides of him. Maybe he shows his Knight of Wands side to everybody else, but with you, he opened up his heart to where you could see his Knight of Cups energy. So you loved both of that side of him, you know. And he, you know, this penguin right here, he's holding that key, and he has the key to your heart right here, your lock. So I love this. Oh my gosh, I did not know this was gonna come out like this. So let's just do overall, like, what does he want? What does he want with you, feminine? What does the masculine want with you? Now that we know, you know, your energies for the week, what does he want with you? When I was shuffling this, the erotic activation card was at the bottom. So it's a lot of you know, sexual energy going on right now with the twins. So we have love and lace innocence. So he really wants to get back to, you know, a stage with you guys where it was very loving, very innocent, because he knows you are the real deal. Okay? Give me one more, Spirit. What else? Oh. Yeah, he's dreaming of you. Oh my goodness. I'm sure if he's dreaming of you, you're dreaming of him. Yeah, because this is up in the air right now. Give me one more. Okay, so it says here, higher purpose. So he knows that what he wants with you is, I feel like he wants to bring this dream into reality because he knows that you guys serve a higher purpose as twins. And look, he wants to give you a proposition, which it could be an apology, you know. For some of you, it could be an engagement, but he wants to be able to get out of this old energy from the past and really get back to loving each other in that purity of heart, innocence. And I mean, that's really beautiful. Look at this. Stars align at the bottom of the deck, favorable outcome. So he knows that he has to be aligned with himself, and you have to be aligned with yourself so that you guys can come back together after you both healed your energies. So let's get some twin flame numbers to wrap up the message, which I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Okay, we got 999. Mastery of self-love has been obtained in preparation for union. Okay, I feel like this is so key because it's basically confirming the message from his energy, your energy. You guys are both mastering loving yourselves first because you are preparing for union. Bottom of the deck, 2323. Tap into the energies of your twin flame connection as the source of creative channeling and expression. Wow. So I feel like you guys can benefit from tapping into each other's energy so that you'll be able to know what the other twin is feeling. 7111. Triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. Yeah, so I feel like you guys have triggered each other in the past because that's just letting you know that there's something that you need to heal from your past wounds. Any trauma that you've had, your twin is there to heal you. Your twin is basically your teacher. Bottom of the deck, 2020. Remain optimistic about your connection. Your true heart's desire is on the horizon, okay? And we are in 2020, so a lot of twins are becoming one this year. And that's why you guys need to just remain optimistic, because whatever it is that you desire, it's gonna, you know, come to life. We got 188. What kind of energy are you holding on to? Your twin absorbs what you feel. Raise your vibration today, okay? I feel like this is so key because I've seen some feminines comment very negatively about their masculine. And you guys, he's not going to come back to you if you're holding on to negative shit, okay? I'm just going to say it like that because it's not going to work. You have to be in an energy where you are being open and receptive to change, you know, listening to spirit, connecting with your higher self, getting out of this negative thoughts of how you used to be, because your twin is able to feel what you feel, even your thoughts. So you may not think it, but whatever you think to yourself, it could come out in a dream for him or in a song that comes on the radio that he happens to listen to. So just really be mindful of what your thoughts are, because your twin taps into your energy and they can feel you. And if you're in this hostile energy, he's going to be like, oh, I'm not going to approach her because she is mad. It's not going to happen. I mean, I wouldn't. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 6-4. Try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. Okay? So I feel like this is what's going to help you guys to stop being angry and resentful and put yourself in his shoes. Okay? Because anything that he's done in the past, it was not against you personally, because you triggered him. You triggered something in him that he hasn't dealt with from his past. Okay? And that means that he needs to go ahead and heal it. Okay? I know for me, I ended up triggering my twin within the first 2-3 days of talking to him. So, and I didn't even know where this was coming from. I felt like I was stepping on a landmine. You know, because that's what we do. We end up triggering our twin. And so you guys need to just remember that you need to make sure that you keep working on yourself, watching your thoughts, healing your wounds, so that when you guys do come back together, you won't be triggering old wounds because you already healed them. Okay? So I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, definitely do so. You can email me at bellahitanatero@gmail.com. And definitely let me know in the comments if this resonated, and if so, which parts, you know, of the message resonated with you, and definitely keep me posted. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.